Okay. I should have took my hoodie off. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my hoodie off. I just need to take my keys with me. Okay. So yeah, I only needed to take my keys with me. They not only make for keeping my car locked, but they also make a good self-defense weapon. A lot of y'all would be surprised at how I can use a set of keys for self-defense. Don't need a gun. Don't need a gun when I got a walking, moving projectile in my hands that I can just fling around like nunchucks and basically treat like a friggin' boomerang. Hey, mother. Okay, so right now my laundry is being washed. I just put it in there. And now I'm going to take a nice little walk because I spent almost all day indoors with Gumball. And she basically just messed my room up again. I swear that kid finds something brand new every week to mess up in my room, and it's mind-numbing. Like like she's really dedicated to the job. Like I've never met somebody so dedicated to destruction. She is that dedicated. She is so dedicated to the destruction of my stuff. And the funny thing is when I'm done with my laundry, I still gotta go home. I'm not gonna put it away, not tonight at least. I gotta go and I gotta go and put all this trash out. Luckily, there isn't that much. That's one of the great things about living alone is that I don't generate as much garbage, especially since I don't eat out as much anymore. I think like I only ate out twice last week. I went to Carl's Jr. both times, and I just got something small. But I don't really have to. I don't eat out as much anymore, which I'm pretty happy about. So like today, I actually cooked something, and I did yesterday. No, wait, did I? No, I had popcorn chicken yesterday from Walmart, which is actually good. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but that's not up for me to determine. That is up to whatever research says about Walmart's stuff. Do you know how many VCRs I had to replace? Gotta work, bro. Violent Phantom. I don't know who that is, but yeah. 5 Bill Mama says WhatsApp. I think you meant what's up. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to determine your words. Oh man, I wish I could get to work though, but today is Sunday, and I'm doing laundry, so I can't do Lyft, and I go back to my day job tomorrow, so I'll get back to that. My friend has stage 2 up dog. I don't know what up dog is, but yeah. So I cooked at home. I actually ate earlier, which is why I was pretty determined to. Violent Phantom, I am locked up for a meeting with a kid. I don't know what's up with you. Oh, I get it. I fell for that one. Wait a minute, Violent Phantom, what the hell? How do they find? How do they give you access to the internet if you locked up for that reason? Oh Lord. Everybody, I mean, if you saying it so proudly, then clearly, you got issues. If you saying it so proudly, that is not something I would be boasting about, like ever. Okay. Right. I'm supposed to be walking. Ew. I love my trolls, by the way. They be coming in saying some of the most outlandish shit. And I just be taking it for gospel. Sorry about the noise. It's actually the street. As y'all can see, I really am walking. Yeah, I really am out here walking. Yeah, I was supposed to do it this morning, but Gumball woke up early. She was actually up at 7. And since she got up at 7, I was up at 7. I couldn't really get the walk in like I wanted to. So basically, I just pumped her full of food all day, and I tried my best to allow her to do certain things, but she kept doing stuff that she wasn't supposed to. And then she spent like an hour in like a really tantrumatic frenzy that if any other child her age heard it would have caused an uproar in the neighborhood, and everybody would be having a bad day. Like seriously, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Of course, I think my worst enemy probably is childless, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Then again, that's not something I need to stress myself about. All right, so I've made one round. I made one round around the what you call it? Hold on, let me see what time it is. It is 7:54, which means I still got time, which means I can make another trip around the 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 thing, the trip around the block. We'll just call it the block, even though I'm not traversing the entire block. Okay. Damn, I went from doing all right to right back to struggle streaming. Mama, you the only one here. Mama, bring me some people. Bring me some followers. Where Tay at? Tell her to get on. Tell her to get on. Tell her kids to get on. Tell her grandkids to get on. Tell everybody to get on. I'm out here struggle streaming again. But seriously though, like, the funny thing is that I lived in a house for 6 years now. So it's actually been 6 years. And in that 6 years, aside from the first month that I lived in my house, this is actually the first month that I've lived in my house when it was just me. Like no one has like I actually feel good about saying nobody else lives in my house. Cause like my dad lived with me for 2 years, my brother lived with me for 2 years, my cousin was off and on for about a year. And so now that they've moved out and then my older two kids left, it's just been me. It's just been just me, just solely me. And actually, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty excited about that. I've been feeling good about that since that day. Well, actually, the last 2 weeks, if I'm being honest with you. Because honestly, I thought Munch was gonna come back, but she had other plans, and it is what it is. But for the last month now, I have actually truly lived alone. Save for Gumball, of course, because you know me and Gumball have been at it since day one. But I won't lie, it's been more like a she. I mean, 'cause since she sleeps at her mom's house 4 to 5 nights a week now, even if I'm with her every day, like I'm with Gumball every day, right? 7 days a week. But she stays at her mom's house from Sunday through Thursday. Or rather, she sleeps at her mom's house from Sunday through Thursday. So it don't feel like I have her. It don't feel like I'm like the main parent. I'm just the one who has her, most of the week. I have her most of the week, or more times out of the week. When you um, when you factor in school, when you factor in her after school clinic, when you factor in uh, the in between transitions and stuff like that, when you factor in all that stuff, yeah, I have her more. And that's not to say that my baby mama's not a good parent. She's a damn good parent as far as I'm concerned. As far as what I got to say, it's just that I don't feel like the main parent, as it were, and it's solely because I don't have her every. She doesn't stay the night at my house every night like it was in year one. See, like in year one, it was it was basically every day, right? Like the first few, like the first few months, we had a transition on weekends where it was where she would go to her mom's or whatever, but she stopped wanting her on the weekends, period. You know, and then so it was just me and her 7 days a week. My mom helped out occasionally. My baby mama's sister would help out, and she was actually helping for a while, but she moved up north, so couldn't get her help no more. My mom, she wanted to stay home more, which is understandable. And so, like, the help petered out, but it doesn't take away from the fact that we did have help, and occasionally I will still be able to have help whenever I can get it. But otherwise, it was like for the most part, for the most of the time, Gumball was with me. And then the shift came when she started going to school. When she started going to school and she started doing all the ABA stuff and all the behavioral stuff going on, all of that stuff made everything change. And so it just got real difficult going forward, which it does suck. It really does. The problem is, yeah, the problem is, it isn't that I don't like it, I guess. It's just because, I've actually implemented a lot of stuff that turned into routine, as it were. Okay. So a lot of stuff that she does now has become routine because we worked on that ourselves, you know. And that's another good thing too. Like since I've been living alone, she comes when Gumball comes over, she can go out. She can go out in the backyard. She goes out in the backyard, no problem, no muss, no fuss. Uh, she can roam around the house. I gotta, I gotta toddler-proof everything now, and so that's gonna be something that I spend the next few nights doing. I gotta go through everything in the house and make sure it is out of her reach. Everything that she can get into that's either not safe or I don't want her touching. Because she's actually pretty tall for a toddler. Like, she's almost 3 feet. And she's only 4. She's almost 3 feet. Or is she 3 feet? I think she is 3 feet. So yeah, she's pretty tall for a toddler. And she's only gonna keep growing. I think she might be taller than Munch. She'll end up being taller than Munch. That I can actually see happening. She'll end up being taller than Munch. And probably stronger too. So was I what? You got to be more specific, mother. I said a lot of stuff. Okay, while I wait for that response, I also managed to get her to sleep in a bed by herself. So, like, throughout the course of the weekend, I don't know if I was tall for a toddler. I don't know. Only you would know that one. Oh, that's what you said. So were you. So, duh. My bad, mom. Yeah, but I got Gumball to actually sleep by herself. So now she sleeps by herself. Like, I still keep my door unlocked. So when she decides that she wants to look for me, because she still doesn't like to be alone. But when she decides to come look for me, she knows where I am, where I'm sleeping. And if I hear her get up and I'm like not in my room, I can just call out to her. She knows where to go. She knows to follow my voice. But yeah, Friday and Saturday, she slept the whole night in a bed by herself. And I was really happy about that. She actually is getting more and more independent. She's being able to ask up, and she's becoming more and more, she's verbal. So like, she's being able to ask for stuff directly. She's being able to ask for things specifically. And I'm getting her to use the bathroom. It's a slow process, but I gotta keep reminding myself to get her on the bathroom. It's more of a job for me than it is for her. Either way, I am definitely getting her to use the bathroom. So the potty training is actually going pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. Because trust me when I tell you, I am going to be so happy when she is able to use the bathroom independently. I'm thinking it's going to take a little bit longer than normal for the simple fact that she does have autism. But the fact of the matter is that she's actually learning and she's getting there. Like I don't understand. I mean, I don't think y'all guys understand the joy I had when I seen her go number 2. Like, she went number 2 today. I was like, oh snap, she went number 2 in the toilet. Oh, it's about to be over. I give it about another 6 months. If I keep at it for another 6 months, I can see in about 6 months she ain't gonna need diapers no more, or pull-ups or anything. She's not gonna need that anymore. She'll be able to use the bathroom independently. Like, I won't have to ask her if she needs the potty or I need to check her diaper or anything like that. She'll just be good to go. And that is something that I'm very excited about. Like I said, I just got to keep reminding myself to keep putting her on the potty. It is not an easy task, especially when I'm occupied with other stuff like playing video games, or if I'm cleaning, or if she's outside. So I got to keep reminding myself to remind her to use the bathroom. And we are almost there. Like I said, I'm thinking 6 months. 6 months is what I'm going for. If it happens beforehand, well, sensational. I won't complain. Okay, let me go. I gotta put these clothes in the dryer real quick. So I'm gonna go mute. So if anybody is wondering why you can't hear me, because it's mute, because there ain't music in there, and I don't want to get another copyright strike. I've already got one of those before, from the NFL no less. I do not want those problems twice. Okay. Let me get these bouncers, because this is my last dryer sheets. I'll get some more probably next weekend. Yes, sir. All right, see you later, Mom. But I'm gonna still be on. Okay, so it's still not done yet. Still got 3 minutes. Okay. All right, I guess I'll go outside and wait then, because I need to get as many steps in as possible before the night is over. Oh, that spin cycle is real, let me tell you. All right. Let me actually sit down on the car first, because I do need to rest my feet. All right, I'm going to sit in the back seat. Okay, since I'm struggle streamer, check my steps too while I'm playing. So, all right, yeah, struggle streaming tonight, and then I'm gonna trim my beard because I know once I see the gray and it's thick, I know that I beard on for too long. So that just means I need to get rid of it. Need to put them clippers to my face. Because the problem is I don't want to use, what's that called? Just for Men? I don't want to use that stuff. Never did want to use Just for Men. Like, my last girlfriend wanted me to do it. And I was like, no, I don't want to. She actually wanted me to look younger. Because, well, like when I went out and stuff like that with her. Because she always wanted me to go out too. Like, she wanted somebody who didn't look like an old man. Which, I mean, I get it. But like when we went out, she didn't want me looking like an old man. And when I was 33, I looked like an old man. So, I mean, I understand where she's coming from. She wanted somebody she could show off. And the thing is I had someone that I could show off. I mean, she wasn't the greatest looking. I mean, she was actually pretty damn good looking. She was actually pretty damn good looking for a single mom. She when we started dating, she actually started, working out and stuff like that. She lost weight. I was losing weight too. So, we were both, as far as, our fitness was concerned and how, how we looked as far as our bodies was concerned. Yeah, she was definitely somebody worth showing off. And me, having no hairline and, getting grayed up and stuff like that, I wasn't somebody to show off. She takes me around her girls. It's gonna be like, nigga, you got an old ass nigga, or whatever. And keep in mind, at the time, I was only 33. Now I'm really busted and disgusted. So it became like, have to, I at least gotta keep my the beard trim, because all these grays that's on me, got me looking like Gandalf the Poor. So, like, I really do have to at least get that part in order. And I won't have to worry about anything else after that. Because, like I said, I'm damn near 40. And somebody, and, people, like people always, like, if I tell them, they think I'm off my rocker when I say I'm not going to date somebody my age. And the reason being is because I want more children. Like, I'm not gonna find somebody who around my age, and who wants children or wants more children. And the whole argument that I get is, I have kids. Yeah, I have kids. I know, but I want a family. You know, I got one kid that's with me on a regular basis. My other kids are out of my life now. You know, like that's not something I can control. You know, and and like another thing that I get told a lot is what will y'all have to talk about? I don't need nothing to talk about. We don't need nothing to talk about. I don't need a deep conversation. We handle our dynamic. If we have something that we want to talk about, we'll have something that we can talk about. If we have interest, now if we do have similar interests, now that'll be that. Now that could be something we talk about, because you know everybody always talks about similar interests, but more often than not, the most successful couples don't always have the same interest at heart. Like I always tell people, like me and my ex-wife, we had all the greatest interests in the world. We loved anime, we collected Pokemon cards, we were both Broncos fans. Like we had all this stuff that we could always talk about, but we were not compatible, like at all. Like we had all the same interests, but we were not compatible. So it's like when people always tell me like what will me and the younger person have to talk about, it won't really matter, because whether we have the same interest or not, the main thing is just making sure that the two of us are happy. Because again, I don't need a deep conversation. That's what I got friends for. And I'm quite confident that, oh shit, I didn't knock my video. Yeah, and I'm quite confident that whoever I have conversations with, she can always have somebody to say good of a person I am, or how much of an asshole I am, depending on the time of day or her mood or whatever I'm going through or whatever I'm doing. Right? I understand that I'm not gonna be perfect, and that's where I'll have those conversations with my friends, because if I'm having a relationship deal, I can always talk to one of my friends who's in a long term relationship or married. I can always have those conversations. These is where I can have my interest in. This is with all the people that I already know. My best friend has the Backyard Wrestling History channel. Obviously, I use his first name whenever we interact. I'll talk to Phil when I want to have a deep conversation about marriage or about wrestling or about anime or about all that good stuff, because that's where our interests lie. With whoever I'm with, we can talk about our day, and if she's got something to whine about, I can sit there and listen, pretend to care, and then come up with solutions. If she don't want to hear a solution, then I'll just listen, and then I'll follow up. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that bitch should be getting shot right now, or something shit like that, right? You know, take her side, make her feel better. My whole thing isn't what what she wants to hear, is gonna be what makes her respond, and I'm going to always be doing whatever it is to make her respond in a positive way. I'm not going to be trying to make her feel good, because I think one of the dumbest things men can do is try to make a woman feel good with words. That isn't how that works. And that's another thing. I want to switch in gears real quick, because I mean, obviously I can talk all day about why I want to date a younger woman, and obviously she's not going to be like young, like still teens, because that's just creepy. I at least want her to be old enough to drink, even though I don't. Or right now I'm on a hiatus of drinking, or a sabbatical, or whatever they call it. I don't know what word they would call it, because so far this month I have been alcohol free, like all the way. But one thing that I really hate is the concept of the nice guy and the bad boy. Is that, like, nice guys aren't unwanted because they're nice. 9 times out of 10, the so-called nice guy is putting on a facade. He's playing a role to get what he wants, and then he'll turn out to be the bad guy or some dumb shit like that, or he's trying to be in control, or he's just a flat out pushover. I think I've said this in one of my videos before. About, the nice guy and the bad boy. The bad boy is just a confident guy. Now, if he's an asshole in the end, well, that's just what that is. And, like, they come in all shapes and forms, right? The nice guy, the bad boy, they all come in the shapes for. The two of the same guys can be two of the same different people. The reality is that, a bad boy can hold a briefcase, he can hold a gun up, he can be doing all of this shit, and so can the nice guy. And the difference is that one guy is just he's just being himself, and the other guy is putting on a role, or he's just really weak. That's not on society, and that's definitely not on women. That's why I've never liked the nice guy bad boy thing. It's just not an argument that sits well with me. It's not a it's and you can't blame women for that. Like, you can't blame women for not wanting what you are or what you pretend to be, because if I learned anything is that a lot of women will see right through the bullshit of the nice guy, especially the nice guy that puts on a front. And sure, the bad boy who is being confident and all that good stuff, even if she does see through the bullshit, well, he's doing something right. He's doing something right, more or less just being himself or being confident. And I've always been told that women love confidence, and I believe that to be true. I've learned it from my mama. I've learned it from many women in life. It really all just starts with confidence. And the nice guy is not what you would call a confident person. In fact, they don't set boundaries. They don't hold the line. I think that's going to be the biggest thing that becomes evident when it comes to the nice guy. They don't hold the line. They will draw the line, and then they will take two steps back. They will take two steps back, draw another line, and just keep retreating instead of holding the line. You gotta hold the goddamn line when it comes to dealing with women. The second you let them cross that line, they gonna keep crossing, and eventually you gonna get backed off a cliff. Hi, bro. How ate you? How are you? Okay. Where you from? I am from California. I kind of make that clear in all my videos. Actually, let me put these clothes in the dryer real quick. Okay, wait. Let me grab. I think I left it in the. Okay, I think I left it inside. So I guess I ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay. Alright, so here we go. We're about to put these clothes in the dryer. Alright. Okay, here we go. Can't forget that. Okay. Okay. Alright, so hold on, let me, because Michael Jackson playing. Twenty twelve. That's what time it is right here, right now. I gotta put these clothes in the dryer, so it's gonna be a minute. Okay. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, I need to get outside because Michael Jackson is playing, and like I said, I do not Want no copyright strikes. All right. All right, now we're back on the walk. Hold on, make sure it's on. It's on. Okay, let's see. The time is 23:35. So I'll be done at about around 9 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, I'll be done with my laundry at 9 o'clock. That means I can bag it, tag it, and get it home, where I can put all my garbage out, clean my kitchen, because I already washed the pot that I used to cook with. I just gotta clean the countertop, I gotta clean the stove top, clean my dishes, and then, like I said, I gotta get my whatchamacallit. Yeah, I gotta get my trash out, and then that way I can actually be ready to start the week. I'm going to be doing a lot of assholing this week because obviously I made $0 over the course of this weekend, and so I got to get that back. I don't know the next time I'll be able to do Lyft on a weekend because I just don't have time. Without somebody watching Gumball, I'll be watching Gumball, and so no Lyft, because I don't believe they have a policy where you can keep your kids with you, and I'll be going out, you feel me? I go out in the middle of the night. I can't have a toddler, sleeping or not, I can't have a toddler with me getting a bunch of drunks to and from clubs and bars and stuff like that. You know, that's how you end up with bad reviews and shit. And I do not need those problems. I really don't. To be honest with you guys, I never will see myself getting used to doing all this walking. Most of the steps that I've gotten in today are on this walk alone, and I have managed almost 5,000 steps if I haven't gotten to 5,000 already. So I'm looking at no less than a mile in just this part of my day. Now obviously I'm not going to complain about it because I need the exercise, and more importantly, eventually all of this is gonna add up. It's gonna add up and it's gonna get paid. And y'all all know how I feel about money. I'm already trying to get Google's money, so now I just need to put in the effort so that I can get WeWalk's money. It ain't gonna be much, but it'll be more than zero, which is the game plan. The game plan is to get more than zero. And I can actually cash out at $10, but I'm not gonna cash out at $10. Damn, that's loud. Man, that shit was thumping. Man, that car has some tremendous knock on it. Ain't nobody gonna hear nothing with that thing. I never did understand the idea of playing music super loud. It's like, I mean, at a certain volume you can hear everything already. I mean, do you need it louder? Any louder? But people do what they do because that's what they love. I'm not gonna look down on it. I'm no better. But then that's why I have headphones. So that, you know, I'll be in a judgment free zone. Because, I mean, I listen to a lot of genres from a lot of decades. So, you know, everybody will be looking at me all kind of funny if they saw my playlist. Because I don't just have different genres, I have men and women too. So, like, I got a song in here that's, I don't even know who the artist is. It's a mariachi song. I don't know when it was made. I didn't look it up. I just know that one of my passengers played it. I was like, oh snap, this is actually good. I'm about to play the shit out of this. Cause that's one thing I do like to do when my passengers make requests. Like if they make a request, I will let them play it, even if I don't like it. Like if I don't like the song, I'll still let them play it. Like they say they want to, like if they say, can I put in the song? Because I don't have an aux. So like people will be like, can I get the aux? Like I don't have an aux. I got a Bluetooth. So I just hand them my phone and let them pick their song, and it'll playlist off of that, and I won't have any complaints because usually in that playlist I'll find something that I like. And I think the last two passengers that actually used my phone for music, I found either the song that they played I really liked, or a song in the playlist of that song I found out I really liked. And so, no complaints here. Like I said, I will always let my passengers choose music to play in the car if they don't like what I'm playing. I mean, they're paying me. I might as well give them that luxury. That's the way I see it. They're paying me, so give them the luxury of being comfortable while they're in my car, especially women. And the reason behind that is because I want women to be comfortable when they're in my car, because eventually, or possibly not. I shouldn't say eventually. I should say there's a possibility that I will see them again. I will see them again. I'll be their driver again, or I might see them out on the street and they can be like, "Oh yeah, he real cool." Because that's what I'm going for. Because I can tell you right now, I actually, I actually met up with one of my passengers, um, off, uh, off the clock, I would say. And if I wasn't such a fuck up, I would probably be dating her right now. But I'm a fuck up, so I'm not dating her. Another one of my passengers, she actually gave me her Instagram. Now, granted, I didn't do anything with it, and it was like 3 years ago. So, again, nothing came of it. But I'm not gonna lie. When both of those scenarios happened, I was really rusty as far as dating was concerned because I wasn't trying to date. You know, like I was too busy being a parent, and I was really rusty, and I was fucking up like horribly. Like there was no bouncing back from those situations. One, I just fucked up. Like I thought she was trying to finesse me, and I just started checking out. And the other one, like I said, she gave me her Instagram, but like I wasn't like trying to love bomb her, or I wasn't giving her excess attention. In fact, I only sent her like one. I sent her one DM, and then I hadn't hit her up after that. I was like, hey, if she felt the need to want to respond to me, she would respond, and I just left it at that. But I still see it as my fuck up because I didn't press the issue. And so like I didn't press the issue with that one, and like I said, I fell back from the other one because I thought she was trying to finesse me. I thought she was trying to use me as a booty call, and I wasn't having it. And who knows? I could have been wrong. I don't know. We'll never know because we don't talk no more. Again, I met both of them 3 years ago. Now, obviously, I'll have a better and clearer head should a situation like one of those arise again. But I get a strange feeling that it's not likely, and that's okay. What's going on, Devo? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so just to give you a quick rundown, I'm actually oh, I'm just yapping about a little bit of everything. I didn't talk about Gumball. I didn't talk about dating. I didn't talk about one of my exes. I've been talking about this whole walking thing. So I've been actually yapping for almost an hour now. By the way, I hope you hit that like button. I'm glad you showed up though, cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been struggle streaming for like the last 10 minutes. Like I've seriously been struggle streaming for the last 10 minutes. You know, trying to get my views up, trying to get my time up so I can work on getting Google's money. Hashtag I want Google's money. But yeah, the last 10 minutes I've really been struggle streaming. I went from having 20 up in this bitch to just having you. But I've also just been walking constantly too, because I've been trying to, like I said, getting these steps in. Because reasons. Yeah, so like I'm trying to, trying to get rid of this gut. So like I gotta keep at it every day. I didn't walk last night, and I'm kind of ashamed of that because I had plenty of time to do so when I put Gumball down to bed. Like I was supposed to get on the treadmill, walk, run, and I was gonna live stream while I was doing it, but I didn't do it because I was an idiot. I was focused on things that really didn't matter. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was focused on my video game. Shit, man, it's going. So the funny thing is I've actually come close to 10,000 steps twice because I check it on my WeWord app, and I've been trying to get people to use it, but the only person that I got on with it was my brother. Everybody else keep acting like every time I send them something, they think I'm like my profile got hacked. But yeah, I be getting most of the walking done when I'm at work. Like most of the walking that I do is done at work. Well, no, I get a lot of walking done at work. So like I spend 8 hours at work, and I can get anywhere between 3,000 and 4,000 steps. And then when I get done with Lyft and putting up with Gumball shenanigans, then I will walk around the block a couple of times. And the reason that I don't want to walk on my treadmill is because the steps don't count. So I will walk around the block. The only time that I don't walk, that I'm not going around the block, is when I'm running, and I will use my treadmill for running because what I found out is that I can't run on the street because I have arthritis in my ankle that I broke. So because of that, I can't run on the street, on the concrete. But I can run on my treadmill because it won't cause my ankle to swell, and I won't be out of commission for a week. So I have to remind myself, okay, well, since I can't run, I might as well just do the smart thing and just walk around the block, and I can run on my treadmill. Everybody wins. running on the street is bad for us old folks. But I can walk on this mofo though. Plus, I actually enjoy I enjoy the outside, you know, touching grass, as people say, getting this natural air, you know, the sunlight when it is out. As you can tell, the sun has been setting for a good minute now. All right, preach. All right, appreciate it. Catch you later, bro. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. One love. Now, where was I? I was yapping to myself about nothing. Okay. Actually, damn, I still got a long ass way to go before 9 o'clock. My stuff ain't gonna be done until 9 o'clock. And I've just been walking and walking and walking aimlessly. Well, not aimlessly. Obviously, I'm walking on a set route. But I'm actually walking faster than I think I am, and I think that's the problem. Is that I'm walking way too fast. So as soon as I get back to the house, the first thing I'm gonna do is take a shower. I take a shower when I get home. Then I gotta set my clothes up for tomorrow, make my bed, and make sure Gumball, when she gets over tomorrow, she don't throw my sheets and shit off the bed again. She likes to do that for some sick reason. I really hate that she does that. Like, she will take my everything on my bed and she will throw it on the floor. I hate that she does that. I don't know why she does that. And I gotta charge my phone too because, okay, that wasn't weird at all. All right. All right, and we are closing in on an hour, and almost everybody that's come through. I think Google didn't put everybody that was gonna come through in the algorithm on the algorithm. I think I've hit my zenith for today, especially now that the sun is setting. It ain't like it was 2 years ago when I was going live every day at 7 p.m. and I was going until 9. I just don't have that kind of time anymore. And that's the other thing. I actually went to bed at 9 back in those times, or at least I was going to bed at 9 and trying to put Gumball down at that same time. And it got difficult. It got really difficult to do that because at that time Gumball didn't have, well, we were working on the sleep schedule. Now she knows 9 o'clock is bedtime. And she doesn't argue it like she did when she was 2. She just takes her little happy butt to bed. No muss, no fuss. Okay. And I still got a couple of laps to go. I think I got like 2 or 3 more laps in me before I'll be like, you know what? I am tired. I'm going to sit down. But I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 more laps around this block. Because why not? And you know, I shouldn't say block because the whole thing on this block, it would actually take me all day to go around because the whole block actually goes all the way to Freeport. And then I think the next time that it has a turn is at a golf course, but it goes inside of the golf course and then you gotta make your way back out, back to Freeport, and then I think Fruit Ridge, and then you gotta go wherever that goes, and then all the industry. It's complicated, and I don't have the energy to explain it. I'm like Cat Williams when he talks about kidnapping your father. You can't kidnap your own dad. I don't have time to explain it to you right now, but it has the word kid in it, and so mathematically it's impossible. I'm paraphrasing that quote, but that was Cat Williams. You can't kidnap your own dad. What would they call that? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then I just realized how tired I really am. But I'm not gonna end this night on a negative note either, because when I get home, hit the, I'm gonna hit the, I'm gonna hit the, the bench. Get a few sets out of that too, because I don't do everything every day. Because like I understand, like right now where I'm at, I'm hauling a lot of weight, so I have to I have to consolidate my workouts between doing one thing this day, doing another thing the next day. Like I spent all Saturday doing squats. Like I was playing my video games, and every time it got to a long ass cutscene, I was hitting squats. I think I did like 100 squats yesterday, and let me tell you, my butt cheeks hurt. And I don't mean that in a sodomy way, because that ain't what happened. I just did a lot of squats, and my muscles are sore. My muscles are sore. My legs are sore. Everything hurts. It's hurting to walk right now because of it. But yeah, hauling all this weight around, trying to get at least the fat part of it to go away. Not the easiest thing to accomplish. But I'm at least happy to say that I'm getting it done, because the suggestion was start with 10-minute walks. Obviously, I've been walking for more than 10 minutes, and I'm pretty proud of myself for it too. But they said 10-minute walks, and then some people even said 30 minutes. Then they didn't say 10 minutes here and there. They just said 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day, or 30 minutes a day. I did 30 minutes in this live stream. I've done more than 30 minutes in this one live stream. And I ain't gonna stop. Okay, but I will have to end this live stream though, because not only am I struggle streaming, but my battery is getting low. So as soon as I get back to the laundromat, I'm gonna end the live stream. But that don't mean I'm gonna slow down and try to drag it out, because the longer I'm in this live stream, the sooner this battery will hit 0. Right now I'm at 14, and I'm still struggle streaming, so I'm still talking to nobody. First thing I'm gonna do when I get back home is shower. Actually, I'm gonna hit the bench first, then I'm gonna shower. It'd be pointless to go there, shower, just to work up another sweat. Because obviously, I'm not gonna just hit the bench. I'm gonna do some other workouts too. I still need to get me a the pull up arm machine thing. There's a name for it. I just don't remember what it's called, but I know you can, like, you put your arms on it and then you can work your abs and stuff like that. So I can work my abs out, so I can be able to carry these tree trunks for legs. So my body can carry these tree trunks for legs. And of course, obviously I gotta keep up with my squats, so that my legs can carry my heavy ass upper body. So I gotta make sure everything can carry everything. So even if I do lose the fat, and my still remains the same, which will suck, by the way. Even if that does happen, at least it'll look good. And that is what I'm primarily going for. Look, so like if I'm 230 something, when all the fat goes away, well, I won't have nothing to complain about because, you know, I'll be ripped. Okay, so I'm almost back, and yeah, like I said earlier, I think I've hit my zenith with this live stream because I don't think Google is gonna keep me in the algorithm as long as I've been on this live stream. They usually like to keep me on for a little bit and let everybody find me, and since not enough people found me, obviously, I think I'll call it a night. So I appreciate the people that did come, and if anybody wants to hear me yap for an hour, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And always remember that kindness is free and I'm cheap as fuck. So y'all have a good night and enjoy y'all week. And of course, stay mad, my hatters.